As we move beyond the age of 60, one of the most important predictors of independence, long-term health, and daily confidence is muscle strength. Many people believe muscle loss is unavoidable with age, but that is not true. With the right approach, the body can rebuild strength, improve balance, and increase energy often faster than expected. Today, I want to share essential insights on how 5 simple home exercises can help you build muscle effectively in just a few weeks. Many people assume that once they cross the age of 60, their body somehow stops responding to exercise or loses the ability to build muscle. But this belief is simply not supported by science or clinical practice. The truth is that the human body retains a remarkable ability to adapt, heal, and grow throughout the entire lifespan. And muscle tissue is one of the areas where this adaptability remains surprisingly strong. Even at 60, 70, or beyond, muscle fibers respond to resistance, tension, and movement in almost the same way they did decades earlier. The pace may be slightly slower, but the results remain absolutely achievable. What matters most is consistent activation, proper technique, and a willingness to challenge the body gently and regularly. Most age-related muscle loss is not caused by aging alone. It is primarily caused by inactivity. When muscles stop being used, they shrink. When they are activated again, they begin to rebuild. This process is called muscle protein synthesis, and it occurs naturally after every meaningful movement, especially when the body works against gravity or body weight. Seniors who start simple exercises like squats to a chair, wall push-ups, leg raises, or marching in place often notice that even after a few sessions, their legs feel stronger, their steps feel more stable, and their posture begins to improve. This early improvement is not magic, it is the body waking up dormant muscle fibers that were simply waiting to be used again. One of the most encouraging facts is that muscle-building hormones, though reduced with age, never disappear completely. The body still releases growth signals whenever the muscles are stimulated through motion, balance work, or gentle resistance. Even seniors who live with joint stiffness, old injuries, or limited mobility can safely rebuild strength, because the exercises do not require heavy weights or extreme intensity. What they require is repetition and patience. A few minutes of controlled movement each day sends a message to the muscles that they are needed again, and the body always responds to what it needs. Clinical studies repeatedly show that seniors who stay physically active enjoy better balance, stronger bones, improved blood circulation, and deeper sleep. But perhaps the most powerful benefit is independence. Muscle strength determines how easily you rise from a chair, climb stairs, carry groceries, or maintain your stability while walking. When muscles grow stronger, daily life becomes easier, and confidence naturally rises. Many people notice they feel years younger after just a few weeks of consistent movement because strength is directly connected to energy, mood, and clarity of mind. It is important to understand that building muscle after 60 does not mean exhausting workouts or pushing the body beyond its limits. In fact, gentle and low-impact exercises can be more effective because they are sustainable. The goal is not to train like an athlete, but to create a healthy level of resistance that stimulates the muscle fibers without strain. This approach protects the joints, supports heart health, and gradually strengthens the entire body from the inside out. Even those who have never exercised regularly can start at any age and still see meaningful progress. The key is consistency. Muscles respond best when they are activated frequently, even if the movements are small. Each repetition delivers tiny signals that accumulate over time, eventually creating noticeable strength and stability. This ability to grow stronger is not dependent on age, it is dependent on movement. And as long as you continue to move, your muscles will continue to grow. Aging is not a barrier. It is simply a stage of life where smart choices matter more than ever, and when you choose to move your body with intention, you unlock a strength that has always been there waiting for you. Many people over the age of 60 believe that general movement alone is enough to maintain muscle strength, but the body works in a far more specific and intelligent way. Different muscles respond to different types of movement, and choosing the correct exercises determines how effectively your body grows stronger. When we talk about building muscle safely in this stage of life, we must focus on movements that directly activate the muscles most responsible for stability, mobility, and daily strength. These include the legs, hips, core, back, and upper body areas that are deeply connected to your balance, posture, and ability to move confidently throughout the day. As we age, certain muscles naturally weaken faster than others because they are used less often in modern lifestyles. For example, the glute muscles in the hips play a critical role in walking and standing up, yet they become underactive when we sit for long periods. The quadriceps and hamstrings in the legs help us rise from a chair and climb stairs, but without regular engagement, they gradually lose strength. The core muscles stabilize the spine and protect the lower back, but aging often reduces their activation, leading to poor posture and increased discomfort. When these key muscles weaken together, balance declines, fall risk increases, and everyday activities require more effort than before. This is why selecting the right exercises is so important. They reawaken muscles that the body has slowly stopped, depending on restoring strength where it matters most. When seniors perform targeted movements such as chair squats, wall push-ups, standing leg raises, or gentle core tightening exercises, they activate muscle groups that directly support functional strength. These exercises mimic natural motions used in daily life, which makes them extremely effective. For example, a simple chair squat does far more than build leg strength. It improves hip mobility, activates stabilizing muscles around the knees, and teaches the body how to rise and sit safely. Wall push-ups not only strengthen the upper body, but also improve shoulder stability and reduce stiffness caused by years of reduced arm movement. Each exercise sends a clear message to specific muscles, instructing them to wake up, engage, and rebuild. Another important factor is that the right exercises also protect the joints by distributing pressure evenly. When muscles are weak, the joints are forced to absorb more stress, especially in the knees, hips, and lower back. Strengthening the correct muscles shifts that pressure back to where it belongs, reducing pain and improving mobility. Seniors who follow targeted routines often report relief in chronic areas of discomfort simply because the supporting muscles begin functioning the way they were designed to. This is one of the reasons why resistance exercises are considered a cornerstone of healthy aging in medical guidelines around the world. The right exercises also improve balance by coordinating the muscles that stabilize the body. When the hip muscles, core muscles, and ankle muscles work together, the brain receives clearer signals about body position, making it easier to maintain stability while standing or walking. This helps prevent falls, one of the biggest health risks for people over 60. Even gentle balance-focused exercises can dramatically improve coordination and confidence, especially when practiced regularly. What makes these movements even more powerful is that they do not require heavy weights or complicated equipment. The body itself provides enough resistance to strengthen the targeted muscles safely. Slow, controlled movements activate the deep muscle fibers that are most responsible for long-lasting strength. By choosing the right exercises, you are not just building muscle, you are training the body to move efficiently, support itself naturally, and maintain independence for years to come. When the correct muscles are activated with intention and consistency, the body responds with strength, stability, and vitality at any age. Many people over the age of 60 hesitate to begin strength training because they believe they need gym machines, heavy weights, or expensive fitness tools. But the reality is that the human body is already equipped with everything it needs to build muscle safely and effectively. When we say no equipment means no barriers, we are emphasizing the freedom, accessibility, and simplicity that comes with bodyweight exercises. This approach removes the pressure of joining a gym, buying tools, or learning complex machinery. It gives you the ability to start strengthening your body anywhere. Your bedroom, living room, garden, or even next to the kitchen counter, making it easier to stay consistent and confident every single day. Bodyweight exercises work because your muscles do not know the difference between lifting a dumbbell and lifting your own body. What they respond to is resistance, tension, and movement. When you rise from a chair, when you push against a wall, when you lift your legs or stabilize your core, your muscles are experiencing the same type of stimulation that builds strength in traditional workouts. This makes no equipment routines not only effective, but also safer for seniors, since they allow natural movement patterns that protect the joints while still challenging the muscles deeply. Another powerful advantage of no equipment exercises is that they can be adjusted to match any fitness level. Whether someone is beginning after years of inactivity or already staying moderately active, bodyweight movements can be made easier or more challenging simply by changing speed, posture, or range of motion. This flexibility ensures that seniors can progress at their own pace without fear of overexertion or injury. It also makes it possible to exercise even on days when energy levels are lower because the routine can be adapted to how the body feels. This adaptability is one of the main reasons why bodyweight training remains the most recommended form of exercise for older adults. No equipment also means reducing psychological barriers. Often, the biggest challenges are not physical limitations, but mental hesitation. A feeling that exercise is complicated, that one is too old, or that special tools are required. But when the routine consists of familiar movements like standing up, sitting down, gently pushing, lifting legs, or holding balance, it feels natural and achievable. This sense of simplicity builds confidence and encourages consistency, which is the real key to muscle growth at any age. When exercise feels approachable, people stick with it, and when they stick with it, the body responds with strength, stability, and renewed energy. Another important benefit is safety. Bodyweight exercises allow you to control your movements more easily than gym machines, which sometimes force the body into uncomfortable angles. Seniors can hold on to a chair, wall, or railing for additional support, reducing the risk of falls or strain. The comfort of exercising in one's own home also reduces anxiety and allows for a more relaxed pace, making it easier to focus on breathing, posture, and proper form. These elements are crucial for building muscle without putting unnecessary stress on the joints or spine. No equipment also means no excuses. Rainy weather, cold mornings, busy schedules, or transportation issues can stop someone from going to the gym, but they cannot stop a home routine. Even 10 minutes of movement can activate major muscle groups and start the rebuilding process. When seniors realize that they can strengthen their legs, core, arms, and balance without stepping outside or spending money, they often feel empowered in a way they haven't felt in years. This sense of control over one's own health is incredibly motivating. Ultimately, bodyweight exercises remove every barrier standing between you and a stronger, more independent life. When you discover that your own body is the most powerful fitness tool you will ever need, you unlock the freedom to move, improve, and grow stronger anytime and anywhere, creating a path toward better health that is accessible to everyone regardless of age or ability. One of the most surprising truths about the human body, especially for people over the age of 60, is how quickly it can respond once the muscles are activated with consistent, meaningful movement. Many seniors assume that building strength takes months or that results will be slow because of age, but the body has an incredible ability to adapt and rebuild strength far faster than most people imagine. Even gentle exercises performed regularly can awaken dormant muscle fibers, improve mobility, and create noticeable changes in just a matter of weeks. This natural responsiveness is one of the reasons why doctors strongly encourage strength-focused routines for older adults, because the return on effort is often immediate and deeply rewarding. When you begin moving your body with intention, the very first changes occur inside the muscles at the microscopic level. The muscle fibers start repairing themselves after every session. Even if the exercises feel light or easy, this process leads to increased strength, better coordination, and improved endurance. What surprises most people is how quickly this transformation begins. During the first few days of consistent training, the nervous system becomes more efficient at activating muscles. This is why many seniors notice that everyday movements feel smoother and less tiring before they even see visible muscle growth. The brain and muscles start communicating more clearly, improving balance, reaction time, and overall control of the body. Within the first 2 to 3 weeks, physical changes become more noticeable. Rising from a chair becomes easier, walking feels more stable, and climbing stairs requires less effort. These improvements are early signs that the muscles are responding and growing stronger. Even individuals who have been inactive for years can experience significant progress during this period because the body has been waiting for stimulation. The human muscular system is designed to rebuild when challenged, regardless of age. What slows down is not the ability to gain muscle, but the habit of using the muscles consistently. Once movement is reintroduced, the body does what it is naturally meant to do: adapt and grow stronger. Another reason strength builds faster than expected is because body weight exercises activate multiple muscle groups at the same time. When you perform a chair squat, for example, you are working not only your legs, but also your hips, core, and lower back. When you perform wall push-ups, you engage the chest, shoulders, arms, and even stabilizing muscles around the shoulder blades. This multi-muscle engagement accelerates progress and leads to rapid improvements in functional strength. These benefits are especially powerful for seniors because they directly improve the movements used in daily life, making each week feel easier than the last. Consistency plays a major role in this accelerated progress. Short, daily sessions are far more effective than long and intense workouts done occasionally. When the muscles are stimulated regularly, they stay active, responsive, and ready to rebuild. The body thrives on repetition, especially at older ages. The more predictable your routine, the faster your nervous system adapts, and the quicker your strength improves. This is why even 10 to 15 minutes a day can create significant improvement in such a short time. The compound effect of small efforts builds results that feel surprisingly fast and empowering. What also accelerates strength building is the improvement in blood flow that comes with daily movement. Better circulation delivers oxygen and nutrients to the muscles more effectively, helping them recover and grow. Improved circulation also supports joint comfort, reduces stiffness, and enhances energy levels, making it easier to stay consistent with exercise. This creates a positive cycle. More movement leads to more strength, and more strength leads to more movement. The body's ability to respond quickly is not limited by age. It is driven by consistency, intention, and the willingness to activate the muscles that have been resting for too long. When you start moving regularly, the transformation begins sooner than you think, and each week brings progress that reinforces your confidence and independence, proving that muscle strength truly builds faster than you expect. As we grow older, many people think of muscles only in terms of physical strength or appearance, but muscles play a far more important role inside the body than most realize. They are deeply connected to heart health, bone strength, metabolism, balance, mobility, and overall longevity. When muscles weaken with age, it affects far more than how the body moves. It affects how the body functions internally every single day. That is why strong muscles are essential for maintaining good health after 60. And even simple home exercises can create powerful changes in the heart, bones, and metabolic system when practiced consistently. The connection between these systems is remarkably strong, and strengthening one directly benefits the others in meaningful ways. One of the most important relationships is between muscle strength and heart health. When your muscles become stronger, they require more oxygen and nutrients, which encourages the heart to pump more efficiently. This improves circulation throughout the body, reduces pressure on the heart, and enhances overall cardiovascular endurance. Even light resistance exercises can lower resting heart rate, improve blood vessel flexibility, and support healthier blood pressure levels. Seniors who incorporate muscle-building movements into their routine often experience increased stamina and less fatigue, not because their heart is working harder, but because it is working more efficiently. Strong muscles act as a partner to the heart, making every heartbeat more productive. Another powerful benefit of stronger muscles is their impact on bone health. As we age, bones naturally lose density, becoming more fragile and more vulnerable to fractures. However, when muscles pull on bones during movement, they stimulate bone-building cells called osteoblasts. This stimulation signals the body to strengthen and repair bones, helping to slow or even reverse age-related bone loss. Exercises such as squats, wall pushes, leg lifts, and standing balance moves activate these bone-building processes. Strong muscles support the joints, reducing pressure on the knees, hips, spine, and ankles, creating a protective system around the bones. Seniors who maintain muscle strength often experience fewer aches, better posture, and significantly lower risk of falls or fractures because their muscles act as shock absorbers around the skeleton. Muscle strength is also one of the most influential factors in maintaining a healthy metabolism. Muscle tissue burns more calories than fat tissue, even at rest. This means that the more muscle you maintain, the more energy your body uses naturally during the day. Many seniors notice unwanted weight gain or slower metabolism as they age. But what they may not realize is that this is often caused by muscle loss, not aging itself. When muscles shrink, the metabolic rate slows down automatically. But when muscles strengthen, metabolism becomes more active again. Even small increases in muscle mass can help stabilize blood sugar, support healthy cholesterol levels, and improve insulin sensitivity, which is especially important for preventing or managing conditions like diabetes. Strong muscles act like a metabolic engine that keeps the body functioning with better efficiency and balance. Stronger muscles also improve the way the body handles daily stress. When the muscles are weak, simple tasks such as walking, lifting, bending, or standing require far more energy, causing fatigue and strain. But when the muscles are strong, these activities become easier, smoother, and less demanding. This reduces stress on the heart, joints, and nervous system. Seniors often report better sleep, improved mood, and higher confidence as their muscles grow stronger because the body feels more capable and supported from within. Every part of the body benefits when the muscles are active. The heart beats more efficiently, the bones stay stronger and more resilient, and the metabolism becomes more stable and energetic. Strengthening muscles is not just about building physical power, it is about creating a foundation for long term health and independence. With consistent movement, the body responds in ways that protect and preserve health, proving that strong muscles truly support the heart, bones, and metabolism in profound and lasting ways. When it comes to building strength after the age of 60, many people search for the perfect exercise routine or the ideal technique. But the true key to progress lies in something far simpler and more powerful than any specific movement. Consistency is the real secret. It is the steady repetition of small, manageable actions that creates meaningful change in the body. Whether the goal is to improve muscle strength, boost energy, support balance, or enhance overall health, the lasting results come from showing up regularly and allowing the body the time it needs to adapt. Even the most effective exercises will offer little benefit if they are done only once in a while, but those same movements can transform your strength and confidence when performed consistently over time. The human body thrives on routine, especially as it ages. Muscles respond best when they receive regular stimulation, even if that stimulation is gentle. Each time you move intentionally, whether you rise from a chair, perform a slow squat, lift your legs, or press lightly against a wall, your body begins making small adjustments that eventually grow into noticeable improvements. The nervous system becomes more efficient, the muscles activate more easily, and the joints become more supported. These changes may feel subtle at first, but they accumulate quickly when movement becomes a daily habit, creating a steady upward path toward better strength and mobility. Consistency also removes the element of overwhelm. Many seniors hesitate to start exercising because they believe they must perform long or intense routines to see results, but the truth is that the body responds exceptionally well to short, regular sessions. 10 to 15 minutes a day is often more effective than an hour once a week because the body remains continuously engaged. This repeated engagement strengthens the connection between the brain and the muscles, helping you move more smoothly, maintain better balance, and reduce stiffness. The more often you move, the easier the movements become, and the more confident you feel about continuing them. Another important reason consistency matters so much is that it trains the mind as much as the body. When you commit to daily movement, you reinforce a positive identity, someone who takes care of their health, someone who prioritizes strength, someone who values independence. This mental shift is powerful because it encourages long-term behavior. On days when motivation is low, habit becomes the driving force. You move because it is part of your routine, not because you feel inspired in that moment, and this is exactly what leads to lasting results over time. The body changes because the mind remains steady. Consistency also plays a protective role in health outcomes. Regular movement supports circulation, reduces joint stiffness, and keeps the muscles ready for daily tasks. When movement is irregular, the body loses progress quickly, especially in older age. But when movement is steady, the body maintains and builds strength with surprising efficiency. Even days with light activity contribute to this cycle. The goal is not perfection, but persistence. A short session, a few intentional movements, or a gentle stretch still counts because it keeps the body awake and responsive. Another powerful benefit of staying consistent is how rapidly it enhances confidence. As weekly progress begins to show easier walking, smoother stair climbing, better posture, motivation rises naturally. You begin to trust your body again. Tasks that once felt challenging start to feel manageable, sometimes even effortless. This creates a positive feedback loop. The stronger the body becomes, the more motivated you feel to maintain your routine, and the more motivated you feel, the more consistent your practice becomes. This cycle is one of the strongest foundations for long-term health and independence. Consistency does not require intensity, perfect technique, or long workouts. It simply requires commitment and repetition. Even if progress feels slow, each day adds to the next, creating powerful results over time. By showing up regularly, you give your body the opportunity to strengthen, adapt, and thrive. Consistency is not just a habit, it is the secret that unlocks better balance, greater mobility, improved strength, and a healthier, more independent life at any age am I. As we reach the end of this video, remember that building strength after 60 is not about perfection, heavy workouts, or pushing yourself beyond comfort. It is about choosing small, meaningful actions that give your body the chance to rebuild, renew, and regain its natural power. Every exercise you do, every moment you spend activating your muscles, and every bit of consistency you commit to becomes an investment in your energy, balance, independence, and confidence. The 5 simple exercises you learned today are more than just movements. They are tools that awaken your muscles, protect your heart, strengthen your bones, and support your metabolism. They help you move with stability, stand with confidence, and live with more freedom. You do not need equipment, you do not need a gym, and you do not need to wait for the perfect moment to begin. Your body is ready right now. All it needs is your decision to start, even if it is just for a few minutes each day. What matters most is that you keep going. Progress begins the moment you show up, and it continues as long as you stay consistent. Your age does not limit your ability to grow stronger. In fact, every day you move with intention, you give your body a powerful message that it is capable, resilient, and ready to support you for many years to come. Strength is not something reserved for the young. Strength belongs to anyone who chooses it, especially those who choose it later in life. So let this be your reminder that your journey is just beginning. The next 3 weeks can bring changes you may not even expect: easier movements, better posture, stronger steps, and a renewed sense of energy. And as these small victories add up, they build a future where you feel more independent, more balanced, and more in control of your health. Keep moving, stay consistent, and give your body the chance to show you what it can do. You have more strength within you than you realize, and every day you choose these simple exercises, you take another step toward the healthier, stronger version of yourself that is waiting ahead.